This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
An uncompromising detective.
This is the law.
You still play the white-hot cop.
Takes on the case of his life when his daughter becomes tangled in a deadly game of seduction and murder.
So they're going to order you and I off this case because we're family.
Now, a father must confront his greatest fear.
They're going to keep her in jail. Daddy, I'm scared.
And stop a professional killer.
There was a murder.
Your snitch is dead.
It was a professional hit.
Before his family is destroyed.
If you set up my daughter.
You think your sister could kill a man?
Why did I ever come back here?
Get down! Jail!
Charles Bronson.
We have to know everything.
And Daniel Baldwin.
You've got 3 seconds.
A family of cops.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. We love talking about crazy B pictures, independent movies, so bad they're good, cult films, and of course, numerous other engaging, hypnotizing, underrated, and laughable trash. So here we are. We got a winner. We got none other than Charlie Bronson, worked on throughout the 90s. So that's right, beginning in 93, then in 95, and then finalizing in 99. To start it off, it was helmed by Ted Kotcheff, who you might know from his work on shows like Law & Order SVU, as well as helming the first Rambo and the first Weekend at Bernie's, and the Dolph Lundgren actioner, the one that's about the embassy. Yeah, The Shooter, that's right, also known as Hidden Assassin. Then all kinds of other experimental movies, including Split Image. But yeah, he's another fellow Canadian, and he started this off having been kind of like Sidney Lumet, where he started off doing a lot of plays for televisions and anthology shows and low-budget movies, and always getting good performances out of his cast. The cast includes Charles Bronson as well as a host of other American and Canadian actors, and, you know, 90s were a cool time, and the production values looked really no different than an episode of NYPD Blue, Law & Order, or even Homicide: Life on the Street. But that's okay. Like, it's still making good use of even its quieter moments, ratcheting up some suspense. It follows just that, a family of cops that are close-knit. The first one involves our main detective's promiscuous daughter being charged with murder when someone kills the wealthy married man she previously slept with. That's right, gets that ambitious. The sequel, Breach of Faith, has the cops dealing with a priest's murder that they believe is connected to the Russian mob, who decide to go to whatever means they can to eliminate so-called family.
Inspector Paul Fine wanted his family to live in peace.
I'm proud of every one of you.
His grandchildren to grow up safe. But in a family of cops, sometimes the ones you love most are in the line of fire.
Shot from 2 different directions.
We loved Father Miklaszewski. Why would someone do that?
This was no robbery.
And these were no ordinary killers.
They've probably been in every prison from Moscow to Vladivostok.
Peanut, you think we killed priest?
These guys, they can kill anybody, and you can't stop them.
If the Russian mafia was after your family, who would you call?
Police! He left a message with
two children.
I got your message.
I want the names of every man and woman that you suspect of being in the Russian mafia.
These are serious killers. Who sent you after my family?
We've got to get these slime balls, and we've got to do it tonight.
Just catch them, Benny, please.
Charles Bronson, Angela Featherstone, and three-time Academy Award nominee Diane Ladd star in this sequel to the highly intense thriller Family of Cops. A Family of Cops 2. From Trimark Home Video, rated PG-13.
And then, of course, we have finale where Paul Thiem, Charles Bronson's character, decides he wants to advance to the rank of police chief. His son, however, is also investigating a banker's murder. He is portrayed by Joe Penny. That's right, the Joe Penny from Jake and the Fat Man and The Sopranos. He's been in a bunch of stuff. The supporting cast includes a bunch of semi-knowns and partial knowns and complete unknowns who apparently, looking at their resume, have done a bunch, including Art Hinkle, Sean McCann, Kim Weeks, and as well as Kate Trotter, John Vernon, some other people you might recognize like Blue Mankuma, Daniel Baldwin, Leslie Ann Down, who previously was in a few movies with Bronson, Simon McCorkindale, Angela Featherstone, starring as one of his sons. He is Sebastian Spence, who you might know from First Wave and Battlestar Galactica.
Bronson back as father to a family of cops.
We've been investigating 11 local banks in the last couple of years.
Not this one.
We were for about a week, and it was moved off the list.
Who told you to take it off?
Your father.
But this time, he's under suspicion.
Why can't you tell me what's going on? I'll tell you when I'm ready.
When a multiple murder reveals a department cover-up.
Put your hands where I can see them!
2 years ago, you had me sign an order stopping the investigation into Milwaukee City Bank. Why?
The FBI asked me.
It wasn't the FBI.
Now, he must clear his name.
You used me!
Or risk bringing his family down with him.
Bob, look out!
I'm sorry, Paul. I've been put in charge of investigating Jim's death.
Well, Jim did screw up. They only found out just before he died.
If he was dirty, there's got to be others in the department, too.
Maybe you?
Charles Bronson.
I need to investigate on my own.
Drug money.
Joe Penny.
I've got 4 bodies so far. My father's being implicated. I'm not going to wait until your indictments are ready. Do you understand me?
To defend his name, he would take on an entire underground.
You've known me for 20 years. Do you think I'm dirty?
For their father,
You're compromising our investigation.
Fine, you are out of your mind.
they would put their own lives on the line.
Get out of the car with your hands up!
This case will push them to their very limit. Family of Cops 3.
Altogether, these movies run by real fast. You can find them on YouTube and a bunch of other sites. Appearing as the daughter later on is Nicole DeBoer. That's right, our lovely Nicole, who was in Cube, Star Trek Deep Space Nine's final season, and the Dead Zone TV show. And she's lovely as always. It's one of her earlier roles. Around the time she was in slashers like Prom Night 4. Tori Higginson, that's right, from Dark Matter and Stargate Atlantis is also in here. And much like many of the Canadian actors, it's just so cool to see her in this early role because she was just ready. She was ready to be a leading gal for TV and just be engaging. And it's so cool just looking at them here because, and just seeing what they've done since, in their better known roles and just knowing, hey, they were open to just showing what was on their mind and just making captivating performances. So yeah, no, it's all very, very solid. Bronson fans will not be disappointed. Obviously it's not as action packed as you might like, but it's still reasonably exciting and taut by TV standards. There's no awkward fade to black like you see with most of these TV movies, and it just flows very well. Altogether, I mean, you could do way worse, but I always applaud a TV movie that makes use of its budget. And same thing, with festival movies, other indies, and direct-to-video. We want to give it, a chance. And, obviously these are the kind of movies, you can find these easy on DVD and box sets. And it's also cool to see Charles Bronson being more of a warm, fatherly figure. Obviously he was on record as hating doing the Death Wish movies, but he was, he needed to pay the bills, and he still got to do some reasonable action movies that had some progressive themes, as well as, a bitter warrior coming out of hiding, showing his gentle side. And that just worked because Charles Bronson, despite being cast in these, gung-ho movies, was a teddy bear in real life. And it was just so cool to see, kind of like Liam Neeson, how internationally beloved, godfatherly quality that you're looking for in this, betrayer of a family man. These flow really fast. You do really believe that these characters are a family of cops, and there's really not even time. I don't know if it's just the Canadian setting, there's already procedurals like the Comish being filmed there, but there's really no time to have any propaganda, so that's good. There's no politics or something that's going to divide the audience or just not age well. It's also not like CSI or Hunter where it's fun, but only if you turn your brain off, It's all together flows very well. There's nothing that's just you're going to have to put extra time and effort into, and you can watch all these out of order without being inconsequential. They're just solid popcorn. Solid TV dinner, but very well made, if not eloquent, but still, competent and engaging. And that's all I ask for in these kinds of mini-sodes that I assemble. So thank you all for stopping by and listening. Check them out.
We'll return after these messages.
If you like small-town mystery, crazy news, and wild history, then the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast is for you. Each week, Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty bring you the absolute best Florida has to offer. So if you're looking for a show that's safe for the family, but funny enough to help you escape everyday life, then listen to the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast. That's Florida Men, plural, on Florida Man podcast.
Hey, it's Brent Pope, the host of Breakfast with Brent Pope. You've seen me on some of your favorite TV shows saying things like, "Give it up, Jimmy. You got to sink this putt to win." On Breakfast with Brent Pope, I sit down with guests from the entertainment world, and we do it all over breakfast. Or should I say Brentfast? Every week on Brentfast, you get inside Hollywood info and tips, great breakfast recs and booty debates. Most of all, you get the most delightful 30 minutes of your week. So dig in. It's Brentfast time. Listen at Brentfast.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever fine podcasts are found.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening. It's a jacked up